of just that extra season right there. Stir that around because boys, boys are cooking out there in Colorado right now. It is heating up, even though it's cooling down temperature wise. It is heating up when it comes to this recruiting. We talked a video today about what was happening. Done did more, done did drop. They cooking. They're cooking. Sit back, relax. Let's talk about some recruiting intel, boys and girls. So first order of business, we're going to go backwards a little bit. We talked about him in the previous video. Nathaniel O, IMG linebacker. This kid's a stud. All right, we've already established that. Here's what he had to say about his visit. Understanding the opportunity that is at play. I can come in and make an everlasting impact. Now, he did retweet that. They're high up on the list. Also, according to On3 and other sources, Mantrez Walker commented on that little buff. He did retweet that and said December 4th, i.e. that is the national signing day where they will be signing what is now called the financial aid letter, no longer the national letter of intent. So nowhere near soon will this be happening, okay? But that means it could be a big one come December 4th for the Colorado Buffs. But as of now, huge impact. And I have an entire hypothesis, thesis, whatever you want to call about this recruiting weekend and how Coach Prime has been attacking this. But this young man from IMG, I shouldn't have to tell you what IMG is, given the fact that Jordan Seaton has come from IMG. But just a quick little background, because there's another recruit on this list in London Merritt, who we're going to talk about, who's also from IMG, and just how much of a difference these guys are. And if you're able to create a streamlined process from IMG, that is absolutely massive. Had a little brother that went there, pretty connected and well understanding of how that program works. It is basically a level in between college and high school, okay? It's college, but not college, because you go away, you live on campus, the schooling, everything is much different. The gentlemen that you get from IMG are much further along in just development, not only on the football field, but outside of that. That is so huge in college football, because guys get there and aren't quite sure how to handle the pressure, how to handle the time by themselves, managing those things. You go from a kid to an adult pretty quickly. IMG is a fantastic segue. So if you're able to get talent out of these, that's why we see Jordan Seaton have so much success on the football field. This man was nurtured for the last few years at IMG to be this successful. So, again, we talked about him yesterday, but got a quote from him. Wanted to read that to you there. Next up, we have London Merritt, 4-star defensive lineman who's currently committed to Ohio State. Brought his family out there, his sister. There's a video of Coach Prime braiding his little sister hair that he posted on his Twitter. Again, just showing the family connection, relating all those fantastic things. Now, we didn't get a photo. We did get a photo. The iconic photo in front of the We Comin' wall. Okay, we've talked about that in the previous video about the success rate. When we see this photo, it means good things to come. Not always, but sometimes it's, you feel like you got a little something when you see that photo. So this could be one to keep an eye on here. Again, didn't give a date. He is currently committed to Ohio State. There was no hey, I'm waiting to this date. But Colorado has definitely put their name in the hat. And Christian Hudson is a 3-star defensive lineman currently committed to UCF. He went to that UCF game, watched that game, and then after that game, had a visit shortly after to Colorado. Talked about Coach Devin Risprey, who we've talked about on this channel multiple times, the things that he does, how great he's been recruiting, photos of those guys going out, enjoying the Boulder air, enjoying the Boulder environment, into the mountains, into the trees. And look, when you're from Florida, it's flat here, boys, okay? It's muggy, sweaty, stanky, okay? Listen, Florida boy, myself, but I love me some mountains. Okay, it's my safe place. It's my happy place. I love going up there. It's where I escape to. Okay, so I get it. It's sexy. Listen. Everybody's about colder being cold, but it's sexy in the summer. All right, I'll tell you that right now. So these are 3 big ones to watch. My hypothesis or thesis, I guess I should say, about this, that it feels that they're taking a very strategic approach. And look, a lot of schools do this. We've talked about the ins and outs and how Colorado doesn't have necessarily the same amount of recruiting power in the sense of financial situations as other schools do. You got to be smarter about it. We're going to bring these guys in one by one, kind of group them together, defensive line, edge rushers, linebacker, etc. But really point the emphasis of why I want you, why you should be here, why it's just you 3 this weekend, and how you can make an impact. When you hear about visits, again, you heard about the UCF. They sold out the recruiting section. You sold out this, sold out that. They do these massive weekends. Now, these were official visits. Doesn't mean other recruits weren't there watching the game, all those things. But they really put an emphasis on these big official visit weekends. And you got to notice kind of just the process here. Where, again, a lot of schools have already done their official visits earlier on in the year. So Colorado's taken advantage too, where this whole recruiting season and things have kind of fluctuated. So they're taking an opportunity while other guys aren't visiting as much to really double down on this. So these will be 3 guys that definitely keep an eye on them. You land one of these 3, great. 2 of these 3, huge. 3 of these 3, you think you're going to get what I already got? It's going to heat up. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to heat up. Okay? It's going to be bug nasty with it. It's going to be bug nasty with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Be sure to smash that button. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about the recruiting cycle, how the Buffs are navigating through this right now, through these waters, whatnot. Want to get your opinion about it. Smash the like button. Turn the bell on. You know what to do. We'll see you on the next one. Peace and love, baby.